Well, welcome back. It is 10:30. That means it's time for some celebrity dish, and we hope you have an appetite because we have Fox 5 contributor Autumn Joy with us. So much to get into, but first off, you look gorgeous in all the Easter colors.
You always look great.
Thank you so much.
It's the lips for me.
I know. It's the lippy. Just setting it all off.
I saw it online, and I was like, you know what? Let me grab that. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll trade notes in just a bit. You know what? Let's get right into it. You heard the music. We're going to kick things off with some country. Beyoncé started into the musical era in February, and now fans are preparing to see the finished product. I'm on pins and needles. Last night, the superstar dropped what appears to be the track list from her new album, Cowboy Carter. Take a look at this. It's a Western-style poster that reads Cowboy Carter and the Rodeo Chitlin Circuit. At the top of the banner with brought to you by Country Radio Texas, that's KNTRY at the bottom. And so far, fans are trying to really decipher exactly what they're seeing as far as the forthcoming songs. Noticeably, there are 16 carriages and Texas Hold'em. She already released those singles. But you'll also see names like Linda Martell, Willie Nelson, and Dolly Parton. The greats. Right now, it's unclear, though, if Country Titans, Dolly P, and Smoke Hour Willie Nelson will actually appear on the record, or if all of their other titles will be on the final list. But there's no doubt everyone, even more than just the Beehive, excited about this. So prepare your ears. Act 2, Cowboy Carter arrives at midnight.
Yes, girl, I got my cowboy hat, I got my boots, okay? I'm ready to go. And when I first saw the track list, I was a little confused as well, because I didn't really know what was going on. I was like, hey, is this like a poster that maybe they would have outside of like a rodeo, that kind of aesthetic, you know? But I'm excited for this. You know, Beyonce, to me, she doesn't miss. She has a way of connecting with her fans, her audience, on a level that people that aren't Beyonce fans don't truly understand. But I do think that with this album, she's gonna usher in a whole new generation of folks that did not listen to country music. I was not checking for country music before this, but now I'm like, okay, you know what, let me see what country stations there are here in DC. So yeah, I'm excited for this. Midnight can't come fast enough.
Yeah, and she's such a disruptor. I mean, that's what I like, to change it up, not just in a musical way, but also stepping out of the box. And I think that's essentially what Beyonce is saying. I can do it all. Why? Because I want to, and I'm Queen Bee, and I run the world. I already told you. My thing, though, I'm hoping that she and Dolly Parton actually did a duet.
I think so.
Not just a cover of Jolene. I want to hear them on the same track.
Yeah, I was hoping the same. And like you said, when this was posted, I was one of those who were looking closely too. I'm like, okay, Jolene, maybe a duet. But then also too, I saw Dolly was quoted in an article with the Today Show where she said that she believes that Beyonce recorded her song Jolene, which didn't sound like she did it with her. So I don't know. I still have hopes that they did do something together, you know?
Yeah, listen, I love all of this, and I think Beyonce is brilliant. I think she is probably one of the smartest women, or at least her team, for sure, the smartest people on the country, I mean, on the planet. But I will say this, I love the homage here for the Chitlin Circuit, because I think it really does encompass the fullness of what she's trying to do, is deliver an album that pays homage to all of the country artists, Black, brown, who have been in the industry for many, many years and who never got recognition, and now they are through this album. And so I hope this becomes a #1 selling album, so we can go ahead and just put a cap in it and say she's the greatest of all time.
The only issue I have with this whole thing is that why did B wait 25 years to tell us that Jolene was the reason why he couldn't say her name?
Yeah, and remember, so Whitney Houston
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Jolene was with him. Say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. Jolene was over there.
Games?
Yeah, he was with Jolene.
You're kidding me.
Make the man mad. That's what we call deciphering, and I'm not even a member of the Beehive.
You remember Whitney Houston remade a Dolly Parton song, right? And that was
I Will Always Love You.
Exactly. So I'm hoping that this has that same type of success, right? So we'll see.
Well, that's why Dolly is really excited about whatever they collaborate on.
Dolly.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Dollar. I love it.
Well, we're going to shift gears now and get to this next story, a huge one. Federal agents, including police in SWAT gear, raiding the Los Angeles area home of rapper and music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. That happened Monday. And investigators are looking into allegations that Combs was involved in sex trafficking. Producer Chris, get on in here. This is a huge story, and it keeps getting bigger by the day.
It does keep getting bigger, and more names just keep kind of getting dragged into this. But an attorney for Sean Diddy Combs is now speaking out. He's promising that the rapper and media mogul, like you said, will cooperate with authorities. So this comes after those federal raids on 2 of his homes on Monday. Like I said, he says the music mogul is cooperating and will fight to clear his name. The raids earlier this week were part of that federal human trafficking investigation. Combs has not been arrested or charged, and right now there are no travel restrictions on Combs or his family, guys.
I was going to say, early on, I was a little bit confused. They came in guns blazing. His kids were in the house. You know, they were opening doors, had guns pointed. So thank God no one accidentally got shot, right? There's that point. Point number 2 is, I think with all of this, we have to really take the kids into consideration. You know, his daughters, they no longer have their mom, and now this is going on with their dad. And then this morning, I saw that there was a report that came out that Diddy had hidden cameras in all of the rooms, and there are celebrities and people that were recorded without their knowledge. So this is going to turn into a huge situation. It's like a bad episode of a reality show. We hate to see Diddy going through this, but if these allegations are true, especially child trafficking, that's very serious. And of course, we have to, you know, just kind of let the cards fall where they fall, right?
Yeah, and you're right, too. I mean, when you talk about the cameras, that was the first thing that came to mind for me, all of these Diddy parties, as they call them.
The freak-off parties, they were calling them.
Yeah, right. Potentially, allegedly, yes. But the thing is, Autumn, you're right. There's so many other people already. Bishop T.D. Jakes was in a court document at a party.
Yeah.
We're hearing now about Cuba Gooding Jr. possibly involved. Many names, many names.
You know, the real challenge here, Chris, is that this is an investigation that is ongoing, but it's also, you know, looping in a lot of folks who, like you said, just have no clue that they were a part of this when they were taking actions or may have done business deals with him. And so it's going to be this huge ripple effect. The web that Diddy has is massive.
Yeah.
And so everybody kind of comes crumbling down when the empire crumbles. And that's going to be the challenge, to see if this investigation leads to other investigations that might open up a can of worms for everybody else.
Right. We've certainly seen a whole domino effect, right? Especially since Cassie came out and gave her alleged account of what happened, and then the lawsuits that continue to pile on to that. And so I'm with you guys. I'm waiting to see what more comes out of this.
Yeah. We'll be watching. Chris?
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up with a totally change of subject, and we're going to talk about Travis Kelce. By now, you guys have probably seen those pictures of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift on vacation in the Bahamas. And one of the things that has come up is Travis Kelce's physique not quite looking as fit. In fact, the term dad bod has been thrown around. Now, Travis actually talked about that in a recent podcast with his brother. You know, that New Heights show that they do. They were talking about their weight. They were talking about drinking. They were talking about eating. They were recently out in Cleveland having a good time. And one of the things that Travis said in response to those accusations that he's looking a little softer than he used to is that he is in the peak of off season. He has not been hitting the gym. He has not been hitting the weights quite as often. However, there was also a recent story that he and Taylor Swift had taken over a gym for a date. They had kicked everyone else out of it. Guys, do you think we're throwing around the term dad bod a little too liberally these days?
Yeah, absolutely. That is not a dad bod, okay? I can show you some dad bods, and that's not it at all. I mean, like you said, Chris, you know, he's coming off of a huge season. He just won the Super Bowl. Let that man eat some pasta and some steaks. Yeah, some bread.
Love, too,
We all know love will make you do some crazy things. It'll put a fork to your mouth when you didn't even want to eat. I'm trying to tell you, it's a shame. Listen, I think the dad bod thing is truly, you know, out of control, because they did this with Mahomes. And listen, I think that it is a valuable asset for him to be in a moment right now where he's off season. He's got his girl with him. He's on the beach. He's having a good time. He's got food next to him. He's not thinking about lifting 20,000 pounds.
She's probably feeding him the pasta in bed.
Right. They got grapes and strawberries. You know, everybody else is just hating. You know. I'm happy for them. I know they haven't really been in the news as much since the Super Bowl, so I think people are reaching.
Yes.
They need a chiropractor for that reach. That's what they need. Anyway, Autumn, thank you for joining us. And congratulations. I know you MC the Women of Excellence Award.
Yeah, congratulations
Our
on that.
Mayor Muriel Bowser was there, so we're super proud of you. And you're going to stick around.
Yes, I am. Lion Lunch Hour. I'll be there with my girl, McKee.
All right.
Thank you.